You've arrived at Soundcheck Country, only at Walmart.
1, 2, 3, pick. Hey, hey. I see her laying by the poolside every day. She ain't got a lot on, she ain't got a lot to say. She wouldn't look my way, but buddy, what do you expect? I'm just a fix-it-up boy, the apartment complex. Then she'll go out dancing about 7:15, climbing to the back of a long limousine. I know she's going downtown. I'm going downtown too and take a look around. She's my baby doll, she's my beauty queen. She's my movie star, best I ever seen. I ain't hooked it up yet, but I'm trying hard as I can. It's just a high maintenance woman, don't want no maintenance man. I'm just sitting around waiting on a telephone call. Had the water pipe exploded in her living room wall. If her washer and dryer need a repair, you know the handyman's waiting and he'll be right there. 24 hours, 7 days a week. If it's getting clogged up or maybe starting to leak, just ring up my number, baby, give me a try. You know I got all the tools and I can satisfy. She my baby doll, she my beauty queen. She's my movie star, best I ever seen. I ain't asked her out yet, cause I don't know if I can. It's just a high maintenance woman, don't want no maintenance man. She my baby doll, she my beauty queen. She's my movie star, best I ever seen. I ain't hooked it up yet, but I'm trying hard as I can. It's just a high maintenance woman, don't want no maintenance man. Ain't no high maintenance woman gonna fall for a maintenance man.
You've arrived at Soundcheck Country, only at Walmart.
You ready, buddy? Sometimes think that war is necessary. Every night I pray for peace on earth. And I hand down my dollars to the homeless, but believe that every able soul should work. My father gave me my shotgun, I'll hand down to my son. Try to teach him everything it means. I'm a man of my convictions. Call me wrong, call me right, but I bring my better angels to every fight. You may not like where I'm going, but you sure know where I stand. So hate me if you want to. Oh, love me if you can. I stand by my right to speak freely, but I worry about what kids learn from TV. And before all the debate turns to angry words and hate, sometime we should just agree to disagree. I believe that Jesus, oh, he looks down here and sees us. If you ask him, he would say, I'm a man of my convictions. Call me wrong, call me right, but I bring my better angels to every fight. You may not like where I'm going, but you sure know where I stand. Hate me if you want to. Oh, love me if you can. If you can. I'm a man of my convictions. Call me wrong, call me right, but I bring my better angels to every fight. You may not like where I'm going, but you sure know where I stand. Hate me if you want to. But love me if you can. Love me if you can.
You've arrived at Soundcheck Country, only at Walmart.
Yeah, the whole town came out to watch. Did they pay the parking lot? Somebody hung a ribbon up and then they cut it down. And that big white road up on that sign put innocence in all our life. We could see its neon light half a mile out. Gas was 50 cents a gallon. They'd put it in for you, and they'd bump your tires and check your oil and wash your window too. We'd shine those cars right as bright. We'd go park underneath that light, stare out at the prairie sky. There was nothing else to do. Now there's plywood for glass where the windows all got smashed, and there's just a chunk of concrete where those old pumps used to stand. There's a couple of cars half out of the ground, and that old sign still spins round and round. I guess the White Rose filling station's just a memory now. And the girls would spend a couple of bucks just to meet the boys working at the pump. They grow up and fall in love, and they've all moved away. Strangers used to stop and ask how far they'd driven off the map. And then they built that overpass, and now they stay out on the highway. And there's plywood for glass where the windows all got smashed. And there's just a chunk of concrete where those old pumps used to stand. There's a couple of cars half out of the ground, and that old sign still spins around and round. I guess the White Rose filling station's just a memory now. And that neon sign was the heart and soul of this old one-horse town. And it's like it lost its will to live the day they shut it down. Now there's plywood for glass where the windows all got smashed. And there's just a chunk of concrete where those old pumps used to stand. Here's a couple of cars half out of the ground, and that old sign still spins around and round. I guess the White Rose filling station's just a memory now. Yeah, that old White Rose filling station's just a memory now.
Arrived at Soundcheck Country, only at Walmart.
Well, I'm a big dog daddy, you know my face, and the joint starts rocking when we walk in a place. Band starts thumping those rhythm guitars, band floors jumping to the back of the bar, and everybody looks better in a neon light when a plan comes together on a Saturday night. Yeah, the parking lot's packed, and that's a pretty good sign. I take it right in the back, I don't stand in line. The boys all looking and hitting the spots, and the girls start shaking everything that they got. When a little cat mama gets ready to ride, I got a Lincoln Continental waiting right outside. Big dog daddy, yeah, the big dog daddy. Boys stand back and the girls are getting catty. Something going down with the big dog daddy. You gotta stay out late if you're making rounds, 'cause there's a lot of good joints on the way downtown. I got some good buddies that can rock all night. They ain't looking for trouble, but they know how to fight. When your woman starts acting like she's one of a kind, you grab her next one standing at the head of the line. Big dog daddy, big dog daddy. Boys stand back and the girls are getting catty. Something going down with the big dog daddy. It's Big Dog Daddy. Big Dog Daddy. Got 'em all screaming here to Cincinnati. Something going down with a big dog, big dog, big dog daddy. Big dog daddy. Boys stand back and the girls are getting catty. Something going down with the big dog daddy. Got 'em all screaming from here to Cincinnati. Hard to compete with the big dog daddy. Come on, boy. Let's roll.
arrived at Soundcheck Country, only at Walmart.
Well, I'm a big dog daddy, you know my face, and the joint starts rocking when we walk in a place. Band starts thumping those rhythm guitars, band floors jumping to the back of the bar, and everybody looks better in
I was born in Clinton, Oklahoma, and first musical memory I had was from my mom while she was cleaning house. I was crawling around on these wooden floors, and we lived in a lot of different houses because my dad jumped around the oil field. So wherever his rig moved to is where we moved to. And I can remember her singing Patsy Cline and Skeeter Davis those songs, and whistling like it was a musical instrument. She was played it, had a great whistle, and could really sing good, and that was the first memories of music I ever had.
Big dog daddy, yeah, the big dog daddy. Boys stand back and the girls are getting catty. Something going down with the big dog daddy.
Western swing was big in Texas and Oklahoma, so there was a lot of big ballrooms there that played Western swing kind of music, and so that would have influenced me some. Oklahoma City was pretty close to my house, so all the major concerts stopped in Oklahoma City, so I saw all kinds of stuff. But the music that was in my house growing up would have been Haggard, Willie, Bob Wills, a little bit of stuff like Marty Robbins and things like that, but for the most part, Hag was the hippest thing that we had as kids that we could listen to till we got up and started buying our own music. The name of the album is Big Dog Daddy. A lot of attitude on this album, but at the same time, there's a few cuts on here that are, I just finished the Broken Bridges soundtrack. Was my last project I did for the movie Broken Bridges, so I used a lot of mandolin and dobro and stuff in that movie soundtrack. So I think the more mature I get and the older I get, the more I fall in love with those acoustic instruments. But the up-tempo stuff still flies and rocks as much or more than ever. And it's like High Maintenance Woman's out right now, and that's a very typical type song I would come out of the box with. So it's not much of it other than the sonic changes I made on some of the grass instruments being on here. There's not really many changes from what I normally do, but I produced this album myself, so you'll hear a little different sound.
She my baby doll, she my beauty queen, she's my movie star, best I ever seen. I ain't hooked it up yet, but I'm trying hard as I can. It's just a high maintenance woman, don't want no maintenance man.
There's a couple songs on here that I didn't write. I usually write, 90% of my stuff. There was a couple songs. Fred Eaglesmith wrote a song called White Rose Filling Station that's on here. A song I've been wanting to cut for 5 years, and I finally cut it. And then my buddy Craig Wiseman brought me a song that him and another guy wrote that's called Love Me If You Can, which will probably be a single, but everything else on here I wrote or co-wrote. Bobby Pinson's on here. Me and Bobby Pinson wrote a song called Pump Jack, and that talks about the oil fields. He was born and raised kind of out in Wheeler, Texas, and I was just across the line on the Oklahoma side. So my dad worked in Wheeler, but so when I wrote with him, he wrote an oil field song called Pump Jack that's on here. And Craig Wiseman and the Big Dog Daddy.
Ain't no high maintenance woman gonna fall for a maintenance man.
Being in the studio is a real sterile, kind of in the can, kind of a creative vibe that's really different from being out on the road. But you don't want to come in the studio every day, but you definitely want to go play for the fans every day. So that they're different.
Sometimes think that war is necessary. Every night I pray for peace on earth. And I hand down my dollars to the homeless.
Three things I can't live without on the road. Songwriting would be one of them. I have to have my guitar for songwriting. My fans and my airplane. Gotta have that. Now I listen to songwriter demos so much, and satellite radio and stuff. If I'm fishing on my boat, I got satellite radio, so I listen to all kinds of stuff, but mainly, I listen to that old school kind of country. And then I listen to tons of songwriter stuff. So I love brand new stuff. So I'll get songs and I try to find songs for the people on my label and songs for me. And so I listen to all kinds of stuff, and probably 300 different songs a week that are new. And then I've got an iPod that's just, my iPod like rocks. It's like the best iPod in the world. So I keep that on hand. And so I don't really listen to like commercial stuff. I don't go around and channel hop, listen to radio very much. That's part about being a musician, man. Just the freedom to express yourself, and I have a guitar. I've had a guitar since I was 8, so it's been like an extension to my life. I've always tried to apply every cool thought I ever had to music. So, you get in the business to perform and be an entertainer, but there's no high greater than writing a great song and sitting there and telling somebody, singing it to somebody, and say, look what I just wrote. Listen to this, what I got to say. So just the creative process that goes on and the highs that you get out of that, and getting to walk on that stage every night and hear that thunder, and it's just beautiful to have that job. It's a great job to have.
I'm a man of my convictions. Call me wrong, call me right.
Let's go. I got the Big Dog Daddy Tour coming out this summer. We're gonna hit all the major cities. And you guys come on, let's get it on. I want all the Warriors in full costume at the tailgate party. We'll rock you. Thanks, Walmart.
Hate me if you want to, but love me if you can. Love me if you can.
You've arrived at Soundcheck Country, only at Walmart.